Shalom to the sons and daughters of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and welcome back to another episode of Torah Tuesday. And tonight, I'm going to continue on with the tribe of Levi, part two. And, once again, here on Torah Tuesday, it's to inspire you to read the law, to go back and to evaluate uh, the laws based upon how the Most High wanted the children of Israel to conduct themselves and how he wanted us to repent and come back to his laws, statutes, and commandments. So, and I chose the tribe of Levi, not in particular, but I'm just so impressed with that particular tribe. When the Most High say that particular tribe is joined unto him, you have to sit back and just think about it. We're talking about the Most High Yahweh Shai, right? And how he created all things that's in the earth. He created, the insect world, the plants, the animal world. He created the trees, he created the stars, the moon, and to have a connection to him, like the Most High said, join unto me. Just imagine the spirituality that these brothers had of this particular tribe. So I think that's what kind of, inspired me to, read upon them and just, I'm very impressed on the work that they actually did and how the Most High is so particular. I mean, he's so particular on everything. Everything had to be perfect. But now, by being perfect, he gave examples and he gave Moses instructions on how things should be. As I was reading more about, trying to put together part two, it was so much. And I was like, you know what? I just want to inspire one to go and continue to read about this particular tribe. Exodus chapter 28, go back and read that. And it's just certain things that as I was continuing to read and write down my notes, that there's certain things that I wanted to just bring out. There's four things. One of them is the inheritance. Okay. Oh, let's backtrack. Let's see. One of the things is I wanted to find out just to go back and find Moses and Aaron's father, right? Because remember that, you start off with Moses and Aaron, but then you have to go back a little bit further to find out, okay, Moses chose his father first, so on and so forth. But out of that, the tribe of Levi, the Most High chose Aaron's sons to carry out the tabernacle duties. So there's a lot of details in it, and I think that's what kind of got me inspired to kind of like, you know what? Yeah, let me bring out some points about that. And so that's what I want to do. Uh, One of the things is inheritance. The other one is going to be the 48 cities where what's considered the suburbs, where the Levites were spread amongst the 12 tribes of Israel. And the other one, I think I wrote down the four corners, the positioning of where the Most High wanted uh, that particular tribe, the Levites, to surround the tabernacle. Okay. So I just want to bring out some points like that. And I would definitely encourage, you know, to go back and read it and then just go into write your notes down and just, be, I would say, like me, be inspired to see how these brothers conduct themselves amongst the children of Israel. So I want to start off in Genesis. Just start off in Genesis real quick. Definitely share. Start off in Genesis chapter 29, Marie 34. Yeah, 29 and verse 34. Uh, and she conceived again and bare a son and said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me. So if you look at that, it says, so even back in Genesis, the Most High had already predestinated how the tribe of Levi got its name, joined unto me. Now, like she said, that now my husband will be joined unto me. Okay. And we're going to see that in Numbers as well, because the Most High had things set out where that particular tribe was going to be connected to him. So she said, now my husband would be joined unto me, because I have borne him three sons. Therefore was the name called Levi. Okay. Um, Real quick, let's get Numbers, verse 16. And I'm going to read 8 through 11. And Moses said unto Karath, hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi, Kohath, I'm sorry. Verse 9. Seeming it seemeth it's but a small thing unto you, that God of Israel have separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to myself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. And that was their job. Their job was to minister and to also do the sacrifices for the children of Israel. Verse 10. And he had brought three near to him, and all thy brethren and sons of Levi with thee, and seek ye the priesthood also, for which cause both thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord. And what is Aaron? And where is Aaron? I'm sorry, that ye mumble against him. So, and this time I just wanted to bring this out to show just how the Most High said that, he would bring that particular tribe unto him. Just like back in Genesis, where his name was given to him. She said that now my husband will be joined unto me. Okay. So let's go and let's jump into it. Let's get Exodus real quick. Let's get Exodus. And let's bring out Moses and Aaron father. I need Exodus chapter 6. And I'm going to start at verse 20. 6 and 20. And Iram took him Jochebed, his father's sister, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses, and the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. So here we are, we're dealing with Aaron, right? And Aaron was Moses and Aaron's father. All right, we'll move on. We'll get Chronicles. Get First Chronicles chapter 6. And I'm gonna get verse 1. The sons of Levi, Goshen, Kohath, and Miriam, and the sons of Kohath, Iram, Izhar. Wait, that's no, I just wanted one. And the sons of Levi, Goshen, Kohath, and Miriam. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that out just to show. Now these three sons, right? These three sons came out of Kohath. Okay, then they have the names of them right here, which you want to go into. But let's go back. Let's go back to Numbers. Numbers chapter 18. Okay, Numbers chapter 18. So as we go back into Numbers chapter 18, we're going to deal with the inheritance. And once again, I want to bring out where, and once you start to understand that, Iram, which is Moses and Aaron's father, once you start to go through his genealogy, then you will start to see his sons, right? Which his three sons that he brought out. But like I said, out of the son, out of the son of Kohath is where Moses and Aaron came from. I'm sorry, that's what. Yeah, let me go back. Sorry about that. 18 and verse 19. 18 and verse 19. So now we're going to deal with the inheritance. Okay, we're going to deal with the inheritance. One of the things that I wanted to bring out was dealing with the inheritance. Uh, Numbers 18 and verse 19. All the heap offerings of the holy things which the children of Israel offered unto the Lord have I given thee, and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, by a statute forever. It is a covenant of salt forever before the Lord unto thee and to thy seed with thee. So the Most High is pointing out certain things that he has given privilege to the tribe of Levi. But now this is the thing, once they've given the heave offering, and the heave offering is the children of Israel, all 12, well, all 11 tribes will bring in their tithes and offerings. And the Levites, the Most High set aside where they would get a tenth of the tithes and the heave offerings. And this is how they was to support their families. Now remember that they had to bring when the tribes came and gave their offers and tithes, they gave the very best because they was giving it to the Most High. So the Levites never uh, was without. Also, they also had premium. They had top shelf of everything, whether it be uh, fruits, whether it be vegetables, whether it be animals, whether it be gold or silver and things like that. They were giving because the tribes was giving their best to the Most High, and in return, like I said, they was reaping the benefits as well. That's how the Most High had it set up. Verse 20. And the Lord spoke unto Aaron, Thou shalt have no inheritance in their land, neither shalt thou have any part among them. I am thy part and thy inheritance among the children of Israel. Very important. Very important. Like I said before earlier, just to have, you know, that spirit of the Most High to endow you to do His service, it's gotta, it's mind blowing. It's totally mind blowing. Verse 21. And behold, I have given the children of Levi all the tenth in Israel for an inheritance, for their service which they serve, even the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Okay. So now the Most High is telling them that they received that tenth. So they was well taken care of. Okay, well taken care of. So also let me jump over to verse 29. Let me come on down, verse 29. Out of all your gifts ye shall offer every heave offering unto the Lord. Now he's talking about the 12 tribes. Of all the best thereof, even the hollow parts thereof out of it. See, he said he said, here we go right here. It says, all the best thereof. Once again, just saying that they were getting top-notch quality of everything. Okay, of everything. So by saying that, let's read verse 30. Therefore, thou shalt say unto them, when ye have heaved the best thereof of it, then it shall be counted unto the Levites as an increase of the thresholding floor, and as an increase of the winepress. So even they had the best of wine. Because remember, when they was giving offerings, there was a heave. When they give certain offerings, they have a drink offering. They have a meat offering. See, all of that the Levites was getting a portion of. So can you imagine, like, if we had to, being blessed, throughout the year, and then it's time to give offerings to the Most High, and I'm talking about during our time we live in now. Oh man, we give the best. We'll be like, you know what? No, no, no. We'll be very picky about what we're gonna bring them to the Most High, right? Because He blessed you with it, so why not bring Him the best? And that's what got Cain in trouble. Okay. Um. So let's do this. So let's deal with the 48 cities. Like I said, I'm just gonna kind of pick out certain things uh, that I want to do, that I want to actually share. That's in Joshua. Let's go to Joshua. I want Joshua chapter, not Jonah. I want Joshua, and I want verse 21. 21 and verse 41. 21 and verse 41. Now, once again, I just wanted to bring out like certain topics that kind of inspired me to read on and read a little further about just the duties and how the Levites were set up amongst the children of Israel. Now, this particular one, uh, we're dealing with how they were positioned, okay? How they was actually positioned in it. So, verse 41, all the cities of the Levites wherein the positioning of the children of Israel were 48 cities with their suburbs. Verse 2, 42. These cities were every one which their suburbs around about them. Thus were all these cities. And the Lord gave unto Israel all the land which he sworn to give unto their fathers, and they possessed it and dwelled therein. Okay. So now, just to bring out how many cities, right, that the Levites had and positioned themselves around the children of Israel. Because remember, they had to come and either make their offerings, make sin sacrifices. They had to also come and just give tithes. So whatever it was that needed to be done from the children of Israel to the Most High, they had to go through the tribe of Levi, the priest of Levi. Okay, and everyone had their positions. So I thought that was very interesting. Just wanted to bring that out. So now let's deal with the real estate. Let's deal with the real estate a little bit. Let's go to the Leviticus. Go to Leviticus chapter 25. And I'm going to read verse 32. Because even though there was no inheritance, right? But the Levites had to live in something. So they was given houses, right, in the 48 cities, what they set up. And not only that, but as they built their houses and they had their family and things of that nature, okay, that it may have came a time where they may have positioned themselves and moved somewhere else, where they would actually take their house and then move it to the next position. Okay. Uh verse 31. Actually, verse 30. Yes, verse 31. Actually, I'm gonna read verse 30. Yeah. But the house of the village, which have no walls around about them, shall be counted as the field of the country. They may be redeemed, and they shall go out in Jubilee. Notwithstanding the cities of the Levites, and the houses of the cities of their possessions, may the Levites redeem at any time. Verse 33. And if a man purchase of the Levites, then the house that was sold and the city of his possession shall go out in the year of Jubilee. For the house of the city of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. So I found that pretty interesting too, because they say if the house was purchased, right? Like I said, they was given a house in these particular cities, but they say if the house was purchased, let's say somebody, let's say he was in the tribe of Naphtali, right? And some happened where they had to sell it, right? And then at even though the Levites are there, they say that during the time of Jubilee, that the Levites will have the opportunity to purchase the house back. Okay, I'll read it again. Verse 33. And if a man purchase of the Levites, then the house that was sold and the city of his possession shall go out in the year of Jubilee. So it'll go out in the year of Jubilee, right? It'll go out, meaning that they bought it, they had the whatever reason, emergency funds or whatever the case may be. But then during the time of Jubilee, it says, for the house of the city of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. Verse 34. But the field of the suburbs of their city may not be sold, for it is their particular possession. See, right then and there. So that's how things was taken care of. The business, I'm telling you, the Most High had the business all squared away, all squared away. All right. So I want to move to the next one. Let's deal with how the children of Levites was positioned during the time when they had to do their service when the tabernacle was set up. So let's go to real quick. Let's go to Numbers. Let's go to Numbers chapter 3. Let's go to Numbers chapter 3 and verse 23. Verse 23. And the family of Goshen of the Goshenites shall pitch behind the tabernacle westward, and the chief of the house of their father of the Goshenites shall be. I'm sorry, that's no, I wanted to jump. So the Goshenites, right, which was one of the sons of Levi, right, they was positioned on the westward. Okay. Now I'm gonna jump because I want to deal with the three sons. So let's jump down to 29. And the families of the son of Kohath shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle west southwest. Verse 35. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Miriam was, let me get the names right. These names always get me. Zurel, the son of Abihail. These shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward. Okay. Make sure I got it right. Let's go down to verse 38. But those that encamp before the tabernacle toward the east, even before the tabernacle of the congregation eastward, shall be Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. So the Most High even had it structured to a point where he had the children of Israel, he had the Levites positioned in different areas facing northwest, the east, and the south. But then he had Aaron's sons to actually to be positioned where the front door of the tabernacle, because remember, they were there to do the service of the tabernacle. Now, but then he says that if any stranger come nigh unto those boundaries, they shall be put to death. Okay, they should be put to death. All right, so let's go to Numbers real quick. Stay in Numbers. I want to backtrack. Let's go to Numbers in verse 50. Verse 50. But thou shalt appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, and over all the vessels thereof, and over all the things, and over all the things that belong to it. They shall bear the tabernacle and all the vessels thereof, and there shall and there and they shall minister unto it, and shall encamp around about the tabernacle. Verse 51. And when the tabernacle setteth forward, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. So the Most High was very particular. Like I said, that's why it was, to me, as I read about the tribe of Levi, it was it was interesting how the Most High had them to service Him, but any other tribe that comes around, no matter what, whether they wanted to help them or not, the Most High said anyone that comes out of order will be put to death. Will be put to death. So, like I said before, I kind of wanted to do a little bit more on it, but it was just so much that I decided to just kind of wait um, and really gather all my notes together and maybe revisit this again. I would like to do the other tribes as well, but now I see, just dealing with the tribe of Levi, I have to do due diligence, in my notes and present it the proper way. So I'm gonna stop here, and hopefully, you know, you come back and support, Torah Tuesday once again, and with that I say shalom.